Well, let's go ahead and get started. And well, it's going to be interesting with two casters, two full casters. Um, but last week was, or not last week, 2 weeks ago, last session, you fought the Magma salamander that came and greeted you in the reception area, and slayed it and its friends, and did some exploring. Well, while leaving Daehun behind in the reception area as he took a short rest. You looted the break room of the long spoiled food and gave a bag of chips to Daehun as he slept. Continued your way to looking for the generator to this place. After looking through a book, you managed to, find the location of the generator. But you decided, let's take care of this in 8 hours, because there's a big salamander in that room. And Audrey was all out of spells, I think.
No, that's where you're wrong, Jimbo.
Used a lot of resources. Starabon was out of wild shapes.
Yeah, that sounds like a Sturbon problem. I don't have to be faster than the Salamander. I have to be faster than Sturbon. And oh boy, am I faster than Sturbon.
That's not very nice, seeing as how you have a higher AC than me.
Uh, get good, Scrub?
I mean, he has a point, Audrey.
Simply get good.
Yeah, why not tank this entire encounter? Hmm? Wow.
Just...
Whatever. Uh... Hmm. You can edit your messages in Discord.
Yeah.
Why not? That sounds like a lovely idea. You can't use that excuse every time, Lunar.
That's where you're wrong, Jimbo.
Okay, I suppose you can, but it doesn't necessarily work every time.
Let's simply make it work.
How about no?
And frankly, if you can't, well then, skill issue.
I think Audrey's going to have a skill issue in this next fight. Or whatever it is you people decide to do.
We're going to have a nice tea with a weird salamander, alright? It can have lava as its tea.
You don't speak lava, Salamander?
I could if I wanted to.
Well, Sturbon, here's a good play.
Yeah.
that room's watertight because it's supposed to produce steam. Why don't you just fill it with water?
Because then we wouldn't be.
Take the old gopher approach.
Then we would be unable to open it up. Because
do we want to open it up? Frankly speaking, do we currently want to open the thing up?
It's a good question. Is there any reason to open it? Weren't we trying? Weren't we trying to open?
Well, we were trying to, restart the power. But do you want to go in there?
When I'm good and ready, maybe.
Cool. Here's the play. She says, looking at the stone floor and stone ceiling, and is going to use mold earth to block off the door. 5 feet of solid basalt.
Hey, I never say what type of rock it was.
I mean, presumably some sort of igneous rock.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, 5 feet of solid granite. Look, the point therein stands. Unless this thing is obsidian, in which case, ow, yikes, if it wants to smash through. Sturdy rock between us and monster, good thing.
Well, you see.
So what's your point? Just let it starve to death and then we enter the area?
No, what I'm saying is that we take a nap.
I'm sorry.
Great. She says, very slowly moving back, still using mold earth to turn it from 5 feet solid rock to 10 feet solid rock to 20 feet solid rock.
Gonna keep adding solid rock until it's.
Look, that way it has to take some time to go through the fucking rock.
By that, you do realize we are going to have to get through that solid rock at some point as well.
The two of us can practically earthbend. I think we will be okay.
Perhaps.
That being said, Audrey will set up once we're far enough away. Set up a fucking circle to cast Tiny Hut.
Okay.
So, do we let Daehun in this thing or no?
Is he asleep?
I mean, probably. He's still snoring.
So, no.
Cool. Well, you know what? I'll leave it open so any of our allies can run in should they come and find us. The point herein is that thing cannot enter.
All right.
Now let's try not to die within. You need to sleep, so 8 hours.
All right. So 8 hours pass. None of your companions arrive. Do I want to give you guys an NPC so we don't have situations between two casters and melee?
Damn, I can't believe Sturbon's going to die.
I can have
you can hit Audrey.
Yes.
It's not impossible. I'm just saying, as I pointed out, she is quite a bit faster than he is.
I mean, Well, we've had a long rest, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, I have a massive health pool if I use it correctly.
Great. You're a health tank, and that thing shouldn't be able to hit me under normal circumstances.
Normal circumstances
Look,
turns out
normal
it's a creature
circumstances.
made specifically to kill.
Look, I mean, if this thing turns into like a fucking creeper, then we have different problems.
Hey, what now?
Explosion.
So I heard correctly. Okay. Yeah, I'm mildly concerned if those things actually exist now.
So,
It's not a good laugh.
Oh man. So we back in the mine today, swinging our pickaxe side to side.
God.
Audrey, were you keeping watch while Cerebon required his other 4 hours of sleep?
Yeah. I mean, it's still in the
Of course.
fucking sphere, but she is keeping watch.
Roll a perception check for me.
Cool. Oh, yeah, she would have also taken an hour to fucking resummon the bird. She had kamikaze.
No, that's ridiculous.
Yes, having a bird kamikaze was ridiculous, but it was worth it to explain to Daehun fire bad. 24.
And Rhiannon's an owl, right?
Yes.
Rhiannon hears what sounds like a bell. Now, not a big bell, but a small bell.
Ah, fuck, we're being accosted by Santa.
Oh dear. What?
Were you a bad and naughty child this year, Sturban?
I have to answer
that.
I think Cerebon is like right in the middle. To be honest,
I tried to make him a neutral character.
He is neither on the naughty or nice list, but a third, more mysterious list.
He's the Santa is confused list.
Santa can't figure out.
On the one hand, he blew someone up. On the other hand, he did volunteer time at the soup kitchen.
No, this isn't sleigh bells. Though it is of a similar size. You could probably guess.
Oh fuck, we're being accosted by Dwarven Santa. Even worse. We get coal regardless. It's a much lesser quality if you're naughty, though.
Well, the sound of the bell is getting louder. And,
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
And from around the corner steps forth a familiar figure. That of an elven woman wearing scale mail that is white in color.
This is somehow worse than Dwarven Santa.
Now, she seems to be walking with no particular purpose, just like looking at everything. but even in the dark setting, you can recognize this as a Brennan.
Audrey just sort of sighs and will try and get Brayden's attention. Meanwhile, Sturvon, you are abruptly awoken by an owl pecking you in the face.
Oh. Well, hello there. Didn't expect to see anyone here.
You missed the paladin asleep with a bag of chips next to him. Didn't you? Get inside the sphere.
What's Paladin? And she'll walk through to the inside of the dome.
Audrey looks over to see if Stefan's finally woken up from the bird pecking at him incessantly.
He's having a stern contest with the owl.
The owl's not going to lose, but pop off, I guess. Hey, Sturbon, I think we lost Daehoon.
Seems... How do we lose Daehoon? Did the chips explode or something?
I don't want to know.
I must say, I'm surprised you were able to get in here. The door was blocked.
Yeah, that was on purpose. We blocked the door. Actually, we blocked a couple of doors. She points to the line of granite moving through the hallway.
I see. Is there a particular reason why you did that?
You see the corpses?
Yes.
Great. We found a bigger one.
It doesn't look particularly bad.
They are on fire. Actually, no, worse, they are on lava. And someone apparently has a problem of using his god-given abilities to ex nihilo a pile of water inside of the tank meant to hold water.
We're trying to get in there, not, I mean, I'd be fine, but you would have some slight issues swimming through superheated steam.
You not just unex nihilo a fucking water?
Probably could, but that would be a pain.
So you would rather fight the thing than just have a minor inconvenience.
Maybe.
I am both surprised and morbidly curious as to how you survived so long.
Pretty easily, I guess. Alright, most people don't have a way of ex nihilium things around, right?
No, that's not the point. Though, I mean, it is more common than you would think. Or, in case you haven't noticed, I have now ex nihiloed fucking lightning.
See, I can do the same.
Yeah, but the point stands. Mages exist, bottom text. My point here in being is that you would rather fight an apex predator than maybe put a slight strain on your mental capacity.
Maybe. I highly doubt that.
Okay. Hold up. Instead of, I don't know, exhaling water, could you just, like, remove all of the fucking nitrogen from and carbon dioxide from the room, and then we just have a small spark and it explodes?
Aren't we supposed to
Oxygen.
keep that room intact because we want to like turn on the machine? What? Didn't we want to turn on the machine in the first place?
I mean, I would rather not be lizard food. Yes, I know. Definitionally speaking, they're amphibians. Point stands.
Volcanic amphibians, but
Actually,
we
could you do that to their lungs?
what?
Turn all of the air in their lungs into like pure hydrogen.
If we're doing that, when that'd be a little specific, and I think we'd have to. I don't know.
Well, I mean, do you have a fucking like, I guess, the god that gave you this ability on speed dial? So, I mean, we might as well fucking take it up with them.
I mean, we could try.
Look, all I'm saying is if fucking Operation Lung Bomb is an actual option, you need to keep this in mind. Actually, follow that up. Couldn't you just, I don't know, flash freeze the damn thing?
I could try that. Just turn the entire room into
Well,
like 0 degrees Celsius and call it a day.
well, I mean, if that
Oh,
thing functions like a volcano, just, small and in salamander form, if you cool it off, it would likely turn into like a statue.
very annoyed statue, but I.
Yes, but a soon to be very dead statue, as all of its blood is now solid rock.
Alright, I can try to
Look,
turn the room,
look.
like decrease the temperature of the room to 0 degrees Celsius.
Oh no, you're probably gonna want to go colder than that.
You want 0 degrees Kelvin?
Well, I mean, if you can pull it off,
Jesus.
absolute zero would certainly work.
Yeah, it would probably work. Whether that would be around to see it work would be another question.
I mean, let's look. You're doing this via magic. We don't have to worry about the physics implication of you rapidly decreasing the amount of energy in a given space. I mean, it's not like the machinery's on. The
I
sudden
mean,
shift in temperature shouldn't do anything. But I didn't mean you had to go that far down to absolute zero.
it's a magma creature. If starts existing in a place that's bloody below freezing, it might have some minor.
Well, no. I mean, 0 degrees Celsius probably would work. It's just going to maybe take a bit. Now, 0 degrees Kelvin would do it in an instant, but even for me, I think it's a bit overkill. Have you considered? I don't know. Somewhere between like liquid hydrogen and dry ice.
Sure.
Have you tried talking with
Indeed.
the creatures?
I tried to, then someone decided to go on a murdering spree.
Well, that someone was Daehoon Stormbinder, so... Okay. Well, if you want to try talking to this thing first, you're more than welcome to, Lady Abrinin. If that doesn't work, then I guess we're flash freezing the damn thing. And if that doesn't work, well, then I guess we're doing Plan Daehoon. This would be much easier to pull off Plan Daehoon if Daehoon was actually here.
Yes.
So
The record, Lady Abrinin.
What is it that you're trying to acquire or accomplish here? It doesn't seem like this has anything to do with your expedition.
Oh, well, first of all, Plan Daehoon, stab it until it dies. Secondly, yeah, this entire thing is a power substation, and if we can get the power on, we will be less in the dark.
And things that like the dark will be less happy with us. You know, it's a...
Precisely. Which could be a double-edged sword, but who the fuck knows?
Presumably anyways, things that like the dark when they find out.
Anyways, here, do you want some mystery cola? She'll toss one of the foul-smelling sludges in a can to Lady Abrinin.
No thanks.
I'm pretty sure whatever's in there is currently an affront to the gods.
If it were, I mean, that would explain the creatures around here.
Well, you know what? Hold up. She will grab the can, sort of cut it slightly open, very carefully. Go fine then. As the arbiter of all things natural, Sturbon, is this of this world anymore? She says, holding up the very foul, gone-off soda to Sturbon.
Yes. It's still of this world. I don't need to
drink it.
Oh, hell no. No. You can drink it if you want to. I'm not doing that.
What if we get the creature to drink it? he says rubbing his chin.
Just chuck that in there.
Look, I mean, while it's roaring at us, we just throw a can down its throat. I mean, worst case scenario, it doesn't pierce the can and it just fucking chokes to death. Best case scenario, it's highly toxic and will be dead in a matter of seconds.
Or better case scenario, that it just tastes awful and the creature decides to just leave.
It doesn't want to deal with this shit anymore. It's not a bad idea. She says, pulling out another can of mystery cola.
Oh, dearie me. Are you just gonna bring some of that back to your place to sneak it into someone's...
Look, I'm gonna have to run tests on this thing first to make sure I don't kill whoever I slip this into their drink.
Oh, dear.
Well, yeah, let's start moving this fucking rock out of the way, I guess.
Now, whose fault was this?
I stand by my choice. Thank you very much. But, seeing as it's a cantrip, Audrey will take the time to just move the rock back to its normal position.
Yeah, how long does it take to cast that cantrip?
Only Mold Earth is a action, but let's look, I guess. It's instantaneous.
Okay, that's the effect.
Well, it's a duration, and its duration is instantaneous. There's casting times 1 action.
Alright, so you made it how thick?
Like, probably about 20 feet.
So it takes you less than half a minute to get all out of the way. I would have thought it'd take longer than that, but oh well. Alright.
Yeah. Then, one more time, just above the door, swirling into, like, fucking rainbow colors, is just your move, druids, pointing down to the door.
Why?
Well, you two are the most likely to be able to speak Salamander. Following that, you're the one who has to, do Operation Flash Freeze. Therefore, neither of those plans involve me.
Unless we get into a fight, in which case they probably involve you.
Yes. If we have to resort to Plan Dehum, then it will involve me. But the first two plans do not.
All right, so are we doing the chat with?
Yeah, well, you know what?
Face?
Fine. Start with talking to it. I want to point out, as soon as it tries to start breathing fire on you, I'm tossing this can in its throat. She says, just tossing the mystery cola up and down.
Seems fair.
Well, I did not prepare to speak with animals today.
Well, then, you're up, Sturbond.
It's one of those days that I really don't want to have a chat with a creature.
I thought you love all of nature equally.
You see, I might like creature, but I'm smart enough to know that, nature does not care.
Sometimes. I mean, technically speaking, aren't you nature? Well, that would explain why nature doesn't care, but you catch my drift.
Yes. But does this count in nature? Yeah. I guess, yeah, it does.
You go to open the door. It moves very slightly, but not very much.
Audrey's doing that How to Train Your Dragon meme of just giving 2 thumbs up to Sturbon.
He's not ecstatic. Was it the door was easier to open when we first got here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we just opened the door.
Is it easy to?
I mean, even if Audrey did fuck with the hinges, she undid that. So, yeah. We just opened the door. Please talk with it.
You would try to open the door, I guess.
Like I said, the door doesn't move. Like, you can turn the doorknob, but the door physically won't move from the well, since it's a double door, the two doors won't move away from each other or the door frame.
I have a feeling that the creature's doing the same thing to the door that we did. That she did.
Are the doors stone?
Why does 5e not have any? Well, I suppose it would be obvious. No, the doors are not stone; they are metal.
Fuck, I have yet to unlock metal bending.
Such a shame.
I know. What about you? You unlock metal bending?
Let's see.
You want to get into it. Metal's just rock that plays nice.
Alright, I'll leave this to you to discuss while I go use the restroom.
Alright. I do not have bend metal.
Well, my point stands. Metal is just rock that plays nice.
True.
Therefore, technically natural.
Oh, you're trying to make me bend this.
Yes.
What do you want me to do? Make the blessed... Wait, it's metal. I could just do heat metal.
I mean, you could. That's an option, I guess. That's not going to melt it.
No, but make the creature walk away, maybe.
I doubt it. The thing is on volcano.
True.
Um, I mean, we could always just blast the door in.
Or I could freeze the room from this area and hope for the best. Because I think blasting the door open will make the creature decide that murder is on the menu today.
I mean, if you want, I can also teleport us in. I do not wish to teleport us in.
I do not want to teleport it.
I can teleport us back out. I do not wish to fuck with the teleportation.
Alright, have you
Look,
decided what you're gonna do?
point there being, say the word and I can produce, I can produce our own doorway. I mean, in a couple of ways. The alternative is we use very loose definitions of nature and you bend the door.
I do not like that.
You didn't like what? The roll?
Yeah. I have trust issues for a reason.
Well, good thing it's on your side then. Brennan takes a look at the cracks in the door and says, "Could you see through this before?"
We could open it before.
Well, if they're metal,
And
then
we...
perhaps whatever was on the other side heard you what you were doing and tried to open the door, but melted the door in the process.
That's great. Well, I mean, if there are cracks that you can see through the door, right?
Yep.
Great.
Can we look?
Yeah, go ahead, roll perception.
Alrighty.
Perceptive bird assist.
The only reason why you picked Owl. No. Still didn't help.
I mean, it did, just not by much.
Your attempts to push open the door definitely did create some cracks, Sturbon. It looks like it melted slightly, like just enough to where the doors fused together. And probably the same thing with the between the doors and the door frame.
So, we got a plan here, Sturbon?
Like, are we able to see through the door at all?
Like nothing more than you could see through a crack in the wall. Like a crack that is like large enough to be noticed, but not enough to see through.
All right.
And it is dark on the other side.
Oh, well, so, Sturbon,
Yes.
friend,
What do you want?
um, so you don't want to break down the door, correct?
I mean,
No, that's
the door could work as a way of making sure we don't get brutally murdered if the creature decides to. If
So-
we are less.
Okay, well, I presume to talk to it or flashbang it or anything to it, you need to see the thing.
I mean, I could just try and show the room from out here.
Wonderful. If that doesn't work, I'm teleporting you inside.
Just me. How about all of us in there?
Oh, well, technically speaking, I have to go with you, but I can immediately come back out.
That's not fun.
And Breenan, as the two of you are talking, kind of squints at the two of you before kicking at the door. Like, trying to bust it in.
Audrey just leans in closer to Sturbon and whispers, "If you can't tell, she's a bit special."
Yeah, I can see.
That being said, I work out at the library. I don't think I'm going to be much help to you.
But you don't read a book while also doing a workout? Come on. Called multitasking. You use your brain while you also use your brawn.
I mean, I don't exactly need to have muscle mass. Simply don't get hit, five head.
Alright, so kicking it didn't work. She steps back 10 feet and runs at the door and shoulders her way through it. And the doors swing wide open.
5 to 10 odds that we've got a problem.
Look, I mean, 9 out of 10 times, shoulder checking it works every time. Anyways, you're up for talking to salamanders. Have fun.
Alright. Well, the room is dark, and pretty much when the doors are kicked, burst wide open. Air at first flows in, but then it starts flowing out due to probably a difference in pressure. And you are all met with a waft of hot air and a little bit of steam.
How did I do this?
It's inside. There's a little bit of a metal platform before it goes. What looks to be grading. You can see a couple of the salamanders that they are smaller than the ones that you fought in the reception area. And they are putting off a bit of bright light.
Oh, fun.
So this is
Brooding
where our
mother.
mother lives.
Well, time to talk to Mom, she says, patting Sturbon forward.
Oof. Not my cup of tea.
Well, simply explain that we just want to get the power station running and we don't want to fuck with shit. Have you considered?
Alright, it's like, how did I do this in the first place? Oh,
I don't know. I sort of just presumed you talked. And
well,
they
no, I'm
understood.
not talking about that. Yeah, I'm dealing with row 20 here.
Mm.
Oh, there we go. Why did that do... Whatever. I was just trying to figure out how to open up the little menus underneath the spells, and I was getting random stuff. Wait, why does this have a spell save DC?
It may just have that automatically.
I guess.
Yes, it will automatically put them a spell save DC and spell cards, even if it doesn't have a save.
You roll. You failed the roll, you don't get the, like, AC or whatever. Anyways.
The animals cannot talk. They failed the save.
So you're casting bark skin on yourself?
No, speak with animals. I was trying to make the bark skin, like, info card disappear in my spell slot, in my spell thing, and apparently I clicked the wrong area. Same with speak with animals.
So, there's a way that you can tell like what spells you have and don't have prepared.
Oh no, I don't have to worry about that too much. No, I was talking about the info placards, like they, you know,
Oh, you
just
accidentally casted the spell when you were trying to hit the eye.
yeah, and so I got confused and tried a different way because I thought I hit the eye, but apparently I didn't. Yeah, somehow. Don't miss me.
Well, have fun with your conversation. Try not to die.
All right. So I guess I cast speak with animals.
Okay. And
Guess I walk a bit.
With animals.
Yeah, can I see the brood mother?
if you can,
I guess
yeah.
I can see a part of her, I guess.
Yeah. So what you can see is actually you have to kind of squint through it, but you can see Um, you can see her outline through the 15-foot radius of steam that's coming up around her.
Oh, joy. Um, oof. All right, whatever. Um, where do we? Does it look like she knows we're here?
Roll perception with disadvantage.
Oh, joy.
She is obscured. It's kind of hard to see through the steam. Though you would presume so, since Alice takes notice of you because Brandon made a bit of noise opening the door.
Right. Um. Uh, can I? All right. Guess I'll just call out. Oh boy. Uh. Sorry to bother you. Can we turn on this machine? Dear.
What is machine?
Good question. A. uh. It's All right. It's the metal contraption, I guess, that's in this room.
What is metal?
Yeah, great. Uh, Wonderful.
You're doing great, Servon. Keep at it.
Sure. I didn't come here to be a teacher for something.
Oh, it's confused. Pretend you're talking to Daehoon.
That's not as good because at least Daehoon knows what metal is.
Yeah, but something tells me she's smarter than him.
um. All right. Is. Oof. Let me see here. So we just want to turn on the generator here, right? All right. Uh, we we don't really feel like fighting you guys, so can we come into the room peacefully and do some stuff that doesn't involve you guys? If that's all right with you.
Roll persuasion.
The bird will help.
The
It's a
man
very
wasn't good.
charismatic bird. You must understand.
The
So
bird
what?
is
Roll
giving
with
you
that.
advantage.
All right. Somehow the burb did not increase the persuasion roll.
You hear a hiss. At this point, Brennan brings out a what is it? I just need to remind myself what this particular thing is.
Audrey has the can of mystery cola at the ready.
There it is. She brings out a jade circlet and puts it upon your head.
What exactly is that for?
She's going to look pretty while she gets eaten.
You know, I would kind of prefer staying alive rather than getting eaten. Thank you very much.
Yes, I would too. Unfortunately, Sturban, as the commoner here, you are the most expendable.
I think you just made an enemy of a lot of commoners.
I mean, there's only one here, and it's you.
Who said I was a commoner? I think there's a lot of things very common with me.
You're not common, you're a commoner. If you had a noble title, you probably rescinded that as soon as you went AWOL in the army. That being said, I was making a joke.
All right. Is the machine that we need is a generator in here at least?
Yes, over there, where the murder lizards are.
Wonderful. I guess he'll just attempt to lower the well, she doesn't seem to take too kindly to us entering this area.
Great. So we kill her, orphan the children.
I mean, there's one other thing.
We kill all three of them?
No, I mean this. Chaos.
I mean, yeah, Gios would work.
All right. I guess I'll attempt to cast Gias on the mother.
All right.
Jesus.
Let's see. Well, doesn't say anything about it saving.
Yeah, it just says...
It doesn't take effect.
Well, okay, so the point of Gios is to make it work, Sturboy? Should we switch to freezing the thing? Perhaps?
Apparently this thing has a high wisdom. Jeez.
This is a question, Sturboy.
Alright, I'll try decreasing the temperature. Its temperature.
Okay, let me ask you,
So
are you trying to decrease its temperature, or are you trying to decrease the temperature in the room?
Decrease the temperature of the room. in general.
All right.
Hey, Sturbon, before you freeze us all in here, maybe just focus on it.
Hey, we got more than one target here. Like, I don't want.
Look, the other two are babies. Let's deal with the mother first.
Find out.
Yeah. Keep in mind that I think Audrey can only see the 3 up here, not the big thing below.
All right, fine. He'll try and freeze the mother. Just
All right. So, the normal thing that we've been doing.
yep. D20 plus proficiency.
And it will be contested against its constitution. Alright, well.
Wow, that is a huge constitution.
Alright. So you focus on lowering its temperature, and all that does end up reducing how much heat it puts off. However, it does feel its temperature go down, and it doesn't like that. Go ahead, roll
Why?
D8 for me. Add your wisdom.
Add
6 plus
9.
wisdom's 5.
Oh yeah, wisdom's 5. Sorry, yeah,
So
11 then.
that's 11, I think.
Yeah, 11.
All right. So it takes 11 cold damage, and it roars.
Right, throwing the cola.
Audrey, you're not in a place where you can see it. You can see a part of where its token is, but you can't see where it is at the moment.
Fair point. Rhiannon, throw the cola.
Suicide bomber.
Alright.
Kamikaze.
No.
Alright.
No, I suppose Rhiannon can get the mystery cola regardless. It's a surprise tool that may or may not help us later. We'll see.
That's poor thing.
I really doubt it will. But it's funny, so I'm committed to the bit now.
Alright. Roll initiatives, because this thing got angry and it's attacking.
You have the initiative order? Yes, you do.
Congratulations.
Good girl.
What the heck?
I can't believe the bird. Like, the bird is still slower because you have a higher fucking dexterity score.
Wait, no, that's a 23. Brianin, what's your initiative? +3. And the little ones. Amazing. They're almost in initiative order. What's Rhiannon's dexterity?
1. Like I stated, Sturbon beats out the owl.
Alright. Cerebon beats the owl. He does not beat He does not beat a Breenan. Big Mama is up first. Let me just mark the little ones with a color. Just to distinguish them. And, it moves over here. The only one it can reach is a Breenan. And, it hits. Ooh. Okay. However, that is the only time they can attack because she's out of its biting reach. The little ones. Well, that one moves there. That one moves here. That one moves there. They all look like they're getting ready for something. Well, actually, wait. Not this. We'll move just a tad bit forward. I don't think I have a where cones. Ah, there is a 15-foot cone. It is the wrong color, but I don't care. I just need it for but a moment.
Make the cone right.
Oh, you want me to find the fire cone instead of the acid and or poison one? Fine, I'll do it.
Precisely.
Alright. Well, I'm going to want everyone to roll dexterity saving throws.
Everyone.
Yes.
Everyone. Morbid curiosity, does this fucking matter for the bird?
Technically, yes. That's
well, let's see. So, +1 to Dex for Yanon.
Alright. Starabon, Audrey, you dodge, are able to dodge as this thing spits acid at you. Rhiannon and Breenan do in fact get the tar on them. Let's do that one.
Oh, that was rude.
Yeah, quite.
Alright, so Breenan, since she's at the start of her turn, in these thing's fire range, it takes that much damage, and she casts a spell.
What? A druid casts a spell?
Well, actually, no. she will first use her wild shape ability to take on a starry form, which immediately does a spell attack. Oh boy!
You know, we're really lucky Daehan's not here, Sturban. Like, yeah, on the one hand, meat shield would be nice. On the other hand, something tells me he'd turn around and start attacking our ally.
Probably.
There's your starry form. Archer. So that is 48 plus 5. Because that is in fact a crit. Minus 28 for that thing. And then her shape changes. As she casts the spell, Shape Change. She takes on the form of an adult purple dragon.
Well, that's horrifying. For reference, Sturban, they're apex predators.
Yeah, I think I know.
No, I don't mean like in the terms of like a blue dragon and a red dragon or apex predators. I mean, they curb stomp the two of them easily.
I think that's all she can do at the moment, since she already used her bonus action. So, Starborn.
Stare before I figured out what I'm gonna do. I don't. I'm gonna make it do another Constitution save.
Pretty
much as
freeze it again.
No. I'm gonna use Blight on it.
Oh.
So the Constitution saves just to whether or not it. So it takes 22 damage then. 22 necrotic damage.
Alright.
And then I will. I'll transform into a. What? Oh. I guess Aloe Bomb. Not really feeling like becoming a elemental, and it's a reptile, kind of matching the dragon.
Alright. That's all your actions, Rhiannon.
Yeah, Rhiannon, tarred and, quite literally tarred and feathered. Somehow by the grace of God can still fly. And it's going to fly through the two massive reptiles that, I suppose, definitionally speaking, she is descended from one and related to another. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Land on this thing's snoot and is going to shove the mystery cola can into its nostril.
Okay. Hey, what would? I don't know what the thing for this would be. I guess make a ranged attack with Rhiannon.
The best part is, she gets flyby. She can go back for round 2. Ranged attack. Oh, thank God it's ranged and not. Nice, Rhiannon. You're dropping the can on its snout.
Rhiannon flies by, drops the can, and it misses it entirely, landing on the ground, the grating.
She flies back. As Audrey just instinctively is already holding up another can, just shaking her hand. Shaking her hand. To which Rhiannon will take it, and that's the end of her turn.
Alright, Audrey.
Bonus action. I like not getting hit, so Blade Song.
Wait a second, how the heck did we get 321s? I only noticed 2.
Yeah, that's great. 323s and 321s.
What the heck is this?
Luck.
Anyways. Statistical improbability is what it is. Wow, yeah, that's perfect. My God. Well, congratulations. All of them now need to make a dexterity saving throw. As Audrey is going to cast that.
Alright. So, big one got the, not that. Red succeeds, blue fails, green fails.
Oh, green and blue take the full 53. The big fucker in red, 26. Yeah, 26 lightning damage. As lightning. It hurty. That's Audrey's turn.
Big thing. Going to try to attack the big lizard in front of it. No, not the big lizard. The big dragon.
Oh, one of the big nerds.
Its bite will hit. Wait, no. Tail will hit. The bite will hit. Now, here's the fun thing about purple dragons. They're immune to fire.
Yes. They are apex predators. And I mean apex predators among apex predators. They're fucked.
So this doesn't do as much damage as it would have liked. So 14 and so minus 14 and minus 13. These things aren't that bright, so little red comes forward and let me get the thing out again since I got rid of it. Also, this is going to be a bit interesting since Rhiannon is hiding underneath Alabon. So, I'm going to need everyone that's in that that cone to make dexterity saving throws again. If Rhiannon is in that radius, I'm going to need her to do it at disadvantage.
Rhiannon is not.
Okay, so
Rhiannon is just barely not.
Right, so it's just Alabon, and you'll only take half the damage. I'm not going to make a Brandon roll for a dex save because she's immune to fire.
So, which of these many rolls is the fire damage? That 13? I'm guessing.
No. Is the 5.
Okay.
Brennan as a purple dragon. Well, he's going to use Frightful Presence, which is Wisdom. Right now, where... Let's do it again. Big one. Saves. The little ones, so starting with red, fails, blue, fails, green, also fails. So they are all frightened. Just see what's a good frightened token. That little symbol. Also, I forgot that those two also should have gone attacks in. Alabon, that green one's going to go in for an attack.
I need a dex save.
Nope. It's just going to try to bite you.
Yeah, it's just ankle biting you, don't worry about it.
I'm pretty sure that hit.
Alright. And...
do better next time.
11
Trying
damage.
this to the giant. Alright.
And
Like I'm supposed to
standing
notice
next to me.
every tiny rat trying to bite my ankles when I'm a giant Allosaurus.
Simply do better. Imagine having a 22 hit you. Couldn't be me.
How unfortunate that those are both fire damage. Yeah, I was talking about Abrinan's attacks.
Mm-hmm.
In that case. Well, all else fails.
Well,
Just
if
to,
purple dragon breath attacks just say fuck you to resistance.
wait a minute. Let me just, yeah, resistance, not immunity.
That's strange, because the whole point is that they're not shooting fire so much as they're shooting, a plasma jet.
The stats that I'm seeing say bypass fire resistance, but not immunity.
Fair enough, I guess.
So, let's see. Well, also it used Frightful Presence, so.
Well, yeah, no, that helps.
1 bite, 2 claws. So the bite hits. 2 claw attacks. All of which hit. Okay, so, and then that is 22. I've been doing random rolls, so why not? 2d12 plus 9. So 19 initially. 2d8 plus 9. $11, 19. That is 30. And that is her turn. Starabon, or actually Alabon.
One second. If my computer can load. My computer gets internet connection, but whatever. Whatever. I guess I'll just yeah, I guess I'll just bite the squeaker at my feet, the green one.
Crunch.
Alright. Oh, right, I forgot at the start of your turn you're supposed to take fire damage.
I am. Yeah, great.
So 5, but it still takes 12. Does Alabon have any other actions that it can do this turn?
Nope.
Alright.
That's actually what I was looking at.
Rhiannon.
Round 2, I guess. Audrey is going to make the motion of maybe just spray it like a breath weapon to Rihanna, who just does the bird equivalent of like shrugging, or rather turning her head perpendicular to her shoulder, like what the fuck. Flies back over, will shake up the can of Mystery Cola and pull the tab, trying to spray this thing.
You spray it. It doesn't look like it does any harm.
Rhiannon is thoroughly disappointed and is just going to drop the can and it's on it before flying back.
Yeah, actually, most of it evaporates before it even touches the salamander.
Audrey just sort of looks up at Rhiannon going, "You did your best. Here's another can. Just start bludgeoning it to death." And that's Rhiannon's turn. Speaking of dumbasses, Audrey. Yeah. Let us see. What to do? These things didn't know what metal is. They're stupid. Fair point. Let's pull out the sphere. Let's not hit the reptiles that are on our side. Hey, there is a way to get all 4 of them without murdering allies. Poggers!
Alright, what are you doing, Audrey?
Audrey is going to cast a cheeky little 5th level spell. That. They need to make intelligence saves. Wow.
They all fail.
Wonderful. They all take 17 psychic damage and also have the fun little added benefit of that's shockingly low for wow, that's a lot of ones. Point being, they take the 17 psychic damage and have to subtract a d6 roll from all of their attacks and ability checks. Do you have a bonus action cantrip? The answer is no, so that's Audrey's turn.
Alright, big one, tries to attack, the dragon. I should probably scroll to where... That's a crit!
Wow. Hey, it still subtracts a d6.
Yeah, it's not gonna matter.
I know it won't.
That other attack doesn't hit anyway, so it just has to do the whip damage, which is 13. The tiny ones. Gosh darn it, Audrey. What did I have these things at their modifier as before? It's a 9. Minus 1d6. So, and actually that should be done twice, because they're frightened. Blue cannot get any closer. Green. Pretty sure 10 does not hit you, Alabon. Alright. Dragon's turn. She does not have disadvantage. He's going to continue to bite and scratch at Big Thing. Misses with the bite, hits with one claw, hits with both claws. And that is 1d8 plus 9. 12 and 11. 23. Alabon. Start of your turn, you take 1d10 damage. Fire damage.
Mhm.
2! You take 2 fire damage.
Beautiful.
No, it would have been really funny if you turned into a fire elemental. Because you couldn't hit it, but it couldn't hit you. So you're just sitting there.
Oh, you can hit each other, it just wouldn't do any damage.
Precisely.
Now, the funny part would be is that these things aren't smart enough to know that it's not doing any damage.
But just walk by, get torched by everything. Just ignore them all.
You are fire. Like, not on fire. No, you are fire. We
Would
can
it actually heal you?
All through you.
Your action, Alabon.
It's more, I bite the little one.
Ah!
How? How do we have so many 21s?
Statistics.
Statistically, this shouldn't be so many.
Well, crunch.
You bite down and you... Yeah, you do hear some crunching of bones.
How's the spicy food, Sturbon?
Is it actually spicy?
It's hot in a different way.
I mean, seeing that the person technically activates the same nerve endings, the closest sensation to eating lava is it's spicy.
Elbot actually knows what it's like to eat lava now, and I don't think he wanted to.
You know, it's the hardest possible fucking pepper you could eat.
Oh dear.
No, you know, we can give you like a Carolina Reaper and it's not gonna do shit to you.
I mean, once I turn back to normal, it might actually cause me some issues, but...
I mean, I would argue it would cause you less issues because you're resistant to fire damage while in normal shape.
You move anywhere, Sturbon?
Just a stomp down the stairs, menacingly.
He's just stomping menacingly.
Yeah, the same thought.
Yeah.
If my computer will work, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
No.
Holy shit, Rhiannon's seeing double. She has tar in her eyes. Shit. Rhiannon, has the idea of, well, the big one is, this is like throwing rocks at Goliath. Let's concuss one of the children.
I don't think that analogy works as well as you intended to, Lunar, because it was a rock that brought down Goliath.
Yeah, in a sling, which is a very deadly weapon. This is more a bird throwing pebbles at you.
Alright.
Look, you know what? Next turn, maybe we can see. Once this thing starts looking bloody, we can try and have the bird kill it with a soda can. Let's concuss the children first.
I mean, if bloody mean... If I'm remembering correctly, bloody means it's like below half health. It is bloodied at the moment.
I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, how close to dead is it?
5.
Okay, so not in the range for a fucking soda can to kill it. Tell me when it might be in the range for a soda can to kill it. Well, not that it matters, because Rhiannon can't drop shit.
Rhiannon is
He's a bird,
littering.
Okay. The bird sort of zigzags back because it's, you know, bird. And we'll collect its next soda can, I guess. Audrey, on her turn. Well, yeah, she has another one in her. So, intelligence saving throws again.
Wow.
Hey! Hey!
Wow, from one end to another.
I want to point out that even with the natural 20, it barely saved. Well, for the one that did save, it only takes 11 points of psychic damage. Fortunately, I don't think that's the big one.
No,
So,
it was the red one.
yes, the big one, and the one that is not currently turned into the forbidden ghost pepper. Blue, take the full 23. Doesn't really matter for red. Red still's under the effects of the first one. But now blue and the big one are under double the effect of synaptic static, which means absolutely nothing, but it's funny to think about. And that is Audrey's turn.
Alright. Yeah, that is way too big.
I suppose it's one way.
That's still kind of like... It might be a bit too big, but... Yeah, I'm pretty sure you all have to make dexterity saves again. Rhiannon, don't bother this time. Because, unless you can, save against,
Well, fuck it, for shits and giggles.
Yeah, unless you can survive 11, you're
The
down.
answer is no. But it would have been funny if you rolled poorly enough so Rhiannon could have survived. And by that I mean you would have had to roll 3 runs and then Rhiannon would have had to succeed.
Which is unlikely.
As for Audrey, however...
I'll say you save. Starabon, even though I didn't rotate the cone, it would try to get you in it as well.
Fun.
Wow, you both only take 11. Red. It tries to whip the Alabon, but misses. Blue is going to run away.
You forgot the minus D6, but it doesn't matter.
No, and it's not taking the disengage action, so Alabon, attack of opportunity if you want it.
All right, I'll do the attack of opportunity then. Try to crunch the thing. Nope.
Nope, it slips past your maw before it can snap down on it. The big creatures are still going at each other. With a hit to the bite, hit for one claw, hit for both claws. And 2d12 plus 9. First side takes 23. And 2d8 plus 9. 17 and 22. Alabon, looks like you are in the aura of that one. Take 9 fire damage.
Joy.
To the world.
Do better.
Alright, well, I'm biting the red one. Wow.
That's
What
a
did I
miss.
just say?
Oh, Rhiannon is gone.
Amazing Grace starts playing. Well, fuck it. No survivors. You can't run away, bitch. Let's check. Yeah. Yep. Wonderful. I can get all of them. As Audrey sees the one running away, chuckles to herself because it's not gonna do shit for it. Unless, it saves. But even then, it's gonna hurt. As she snaps her fingers, and gravity implodes in on itself. And they all need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright, big one. Saves. Little ones. Red fails. Blue fails.
Wonderful. They're both yeeted into the center, which is about 10 feet off the floor.
Center.
Yeah,
Fall to that point right there.
all to that point, it's in the air, like, actually probably about maw level of the dragon where it's standing fully up and not trying to snap at the big one. Point there in being is they get to take fall damage too, but they both take 26 force damage. The big one only takes 13. Yeah.
And is not moved, correct?
And yes, the big one isn't moved. The big one is still there.
It takes 13.
The little one, however, that isn't, imploded, does still fall about 10 feet into the grate. Oh, I gave it a boo-boo. Mom, you better kiss it. Stop fighting our dragon, kiss the baby's boo-boo. That's her turn.
Considering that this thing just killed 2 of its children, not exactly happy at the moment. There's 18.
Neat.
Yes, it does.
He's blaming the Allosaurus in the way.
I think that hits.
Alright. Since you're not resistant.
I sure am glad that it's under the assumption that dinosaurs can manipulate gravity, and not that the elf behind the dinosaur is the one that did it.
Hey, look, it's not smart. But now its children are out of the way, so it can actually attack. So that is 47 points total of damage. So this doesn't need to be here anymore. That one is dead, so it doesn't have its aura.
Well, the Allosaurus disappears. leaving a very, very hurt Sturban.
Simply transform back 5 head?
Both of these things look pretty hurt. The little one straight up can't do anything besides move around because can't move closer to the dragon. I forgot it can roll the save again.
Yep. Though you did also forget to subtract a d6 from both of those attack rolls.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure a 12 does not hit Alabon. And that is still 21 to hit, which did hit.
I'm more so for the former one. On the off chance that it stops Alabon from going bye-bye.
Well, that reduces it from 47 to 21 points of damage.
So I'm taking 21 damage?
Yes.
Instead of the 47.
Point therein being is that you might still be in wild shape.
Oh, I'm not in wild shape. I didn't have a lot of health to begin with.
Okay. Well, you're less dead.
Yeah. Yeah, that went from me having less than half my health to me just having more than half.
It's a mild inconvenience as opposed to, oh god, oh shit, I'm being disemboweled.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, not that it matters anymore, Audrey, but it looks like it's a 2.2 out of 10. The big one. But, anyway. Big dragon. Hits. 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 All of its attacks. $2d12. That's 9. 30. And 2d8. 20 and 12. It's 32. Oh boy. Let's just change that to a no, not minus. Let's put that at 0.4 out of 10.
Hey, Starbon, the owner of the cans.
What now?
Bean it between the eyes with this can for me.
No thanks.
Do it for Rhiannon.
A bird will come back. I'm sure it's fine.
Alright. Start of your turn, you take 12 fire damage. Since you're no longer wild shape and you have your fire resistance back.
Thank God. Okay, so you know how I said I was at less than I was above half my health? Yeah, now I'm below that now. This guy has like no has absolutely no. What the heck? Alright, I guess I cast Blight again on.
So that's a Constitution save.
Yeah, Constitution.
Alright, half of 35 is...
Something like 17.
17.
Rounded down.
17.
Yep. Just a whole lot more than if I tried to bite it as an Allosaurus.
You reach forth your hand or hands, however you cast Blight. And despite it saving, or resisting your spell quite thoroughly, it still withers and dies.
Wonderful.
Rhiannon, gone. Audrey.
Well, there still exists a survivor. Not for long, mind you, but there does still exist a survivor.
Remember, no salamander.
So, Audrey, let's see here, I believe it does. 1 minute and 12 minutes past. Yes, yeah. Does it up my movement? You would think I would remember.
Haste?
No, not haste. Light song. Yes, it does. That's what I thought. My movement's 40 feet. And therefore, I can reach it. Audrey, finally, not having to worry about massive lizard dick measuring contests, blasts forward past Durbon. And, well, now I kind of have to with my bonus action instead of the Dagger of Venom. I'll try and beam it between the eyes with a can. So, same deal,
Okay.
I guess. Cool. Good job, Audrey. It wasn't meant to be. Well, she still has an action.
Okay.
Let's start with that. Does a 15 hit?
15 does not hit.
Cool. Then 17 hit.
No. Your rapier gets caught in the rocky grooves of its hide.
Well then, if it wants to run away, it can run away. If not, I'm going to keep stabbing this thing until it dies.
Thing turns around and tries to whip you.
Get fucked? No.
I was waiting for it. That's why I didn't roll damage. Dragon moves over here. Yep. Two of them. Alright. And, so, the dragon it more or less walks over here, bites down towards the salamander, and swallows it.
Unorthodox for Algebris, but very well.
And that ends combat.
Alright. Starbon, try to keep your tongue.
Why?
You swallowed lava. Like, flat out, you just swallowed lava.
So
Audrey says, casting light on the tip of a rapier as though it
it's
were a torch.
it's a well-known delicacy among tieflings. I don't know how you didn't know that.
I'm going to doubt that immensely. Devils, sure, you could have probably gotten away with that. Tieflings, no. Uh, she says, pulling out the owner's manual of geothermal power plant, and we'll look to how to and look into getting this thing up and running again.
So the owner's manual shows that this thing should have, like, it should have, in this center area, like 6 functioning pipes. Wait, no, 7. Being this one right here, the ones at the 4 corners. There's of which, and these 2 over here. However, this pipe right here and this one here are both broken. And this one right here. The actual mechanism, or at least one of the mechanisms, is over in this direction, which I think is beyond your sight.
I mean, light plus dark vision.
Ah, right, your token now emits how much light?
However much light emits, that's a great question.
Well, I don't have the spell up, so
I don't have it saved on the character sheet, but wizard, because fuck you. 10 feet.
10 feet
No,
bright
20
light?
foot radius. 20-foot radius of bright light, additional 20 feet of dim light.
20 and 20. You can just barely make out the machine over this way.
Cool. Well, Audrey will look back to the purple dragon.
Which
and
I just remembered that it still has its starry form up. So
yeah,
on a bunch of more bonus actions.
Well, the murdering would have happened quicker, I guess. And the tiefling who is it's not looking so hot. It smells a bit like burnt lizard. And goes, this is probably gonna take me some time. I don't know. You wanna go like take a nap or something? Again, you swallow lava, Sturbon.
It was fine. Besides, the Allosaurus swallowed lava. I didn't. There's a difference.
Okay, well, the lapels of your coat are still on fire. I hope you're aware. She says, getting to work, are like the pipes just flat out sheared? Like huge chunks of them missing, or is it just like a ruptured pipe?
The three that are broken have full sections missing.
Wonderful. Well, and that's what, 3 out of 4, so it's
It'll
working at
still it will still
so it's
run,
working at
but at
20%
reduced power.
capacity. Yeah. Uh Audrey has Audrey probably can fix the other pipes, but it's going to take a lot longer than she was hoping. Um Either way, she'll make her way over to the mechanism TM and see if she can get it running. If there's actually water in there.
Yeah, there is water in there.
Then it should just start a cascade chain then. So she'll try and get it up and running through the 3 working pipes. Very, very clearly omitting the ones that are burst, as to not steam bomb steam bomb Sturbon.
1, 2, 3. There's 4 working pipes.
Yeah, I meant the 3 that aren't working.
Yeah.
She's not trying to have steam go through. Yes. Again, as to not steam bomb the tiefling.
All right. Make an intelligence. I don't know what this would be. Well, I guess since it's not really a thing that's well known in this world, I suppose Arcana.
Cool. Advantage because owner's manual?
Yes.
Neat. I mean, I hope you realize the alternative was just sit for an hour, get the Arcana bird. So.
Well, Alright. So you're able to figure out what you need to do, but there are levers and dials that haven't been used for a long time, even without the magma salamanders here. So it looks like they'll take some strength in order to move.
Well, let's see if the girl who works out at the library can pull it off, or if she's going to need assistance. I presume athletics?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, damn, Audrey.
You're able to get one of the you're able to open and close like one set before you just wear yourself out and take a point of exhaustion. Or, well, yes. But there's still some that need to be worked. And you don't know if you have the strength to do it.
Yeah, Audrey just sort of crosses her arms and will yell back across the room to Sturbon, going, "Hey, Sturbon, Dweebus,
What now?
can you turn into, like, I don't know, a chimpanzee or an orangutan? I mean, they have enough strength to tear your face off."
Uh,
Reason I asked is there are stuck valves and levers and shit that wizard. It's not like I can't point them out to you. Unfortunately, unlike polymorph, you will, be the understanding. But I think if we go full gorilla or giant ape, you will be too big and just break the machine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the same goes for a dragon. I mean,
uh,
the alternative is one of you guys find me like an oil can I can use. Try and grease the shit up.
let's go with the oil can.
Breeden drops shape change. And, which ones do you need?
Audrey will take the time to point out the ones that are still stuck.
Alright. She has a +9 to athletics. Not quite enough. She'll get another set moving, but she will also take a point of exhaustion.
Well, Starvon,
Yes.
you're up.
I'm gonna go looking for an oil can, I guess.
Alright. Roll investigation.
Because I have more stats in that than I do in strength. Alright.
Hence the turn into monkey and do it.
You said the monkey actually has the same strength as me? Giant ape has more strength. Ape, more strength. Chimpanzee, not so much. Surprisingly.
That's mad. Because again, can tear your face off.
I think.
You are able to find a can of a. Well, you were in the military, so you would have experience in maintaining some stuff. So yeah, it's oil that's probably sat here for thousands of years. It might work.
Guess I'll bring I'll bring the oil over and start greasing the machine with it.
Yeah, so Servon brings over a can, Audrey, and when you look at it, it's like covered in a bunch of debris that's probably accumulated over the past 2,500 years.
Yeah, Audrey will definitely prestidigitate the bottom of the exterior of this can. And we'll try and get it open and see the quality of this oil.
Oh, I was talking. There's like a layer of debris on the oil as well.
Well, I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm going to use prestidigitation to clean the oil.
All right.
All right.
She also made a lemonade flavor. Congratulations.
Oh dear.
I mean, will this work to oil the mechanism as to get it to move? Or has this oil been sitting here for far too long?
You won't know until you put it on.
Oh, I guess Audrey is smart enough to see that if this doesn't work, it's going to be a problem if it just gunks shit up worse. So she's going to put it on one of the valves that have already been flipped, and then see if she can actually move it with ease now.
Yes.
Okay.
Slightly.
Point there being is that she's not, having to be something she's not. And by something she's not, I mean Daehoon.
Not Daehoon. Impossible.
Well, yeah, I know, crazy. Smart, not strong, as opposed to Daehoon, who is strong. And that is one thing Daehoon definitely is. Well, Audrey will go around and oil up the rest of these valves to try and get them working.
Okay. So you have to use all of the oil in order to do this. You're able to put oil on all of it. And, well, you have a point of exhaustion, so go ahead and roll athletics again with disadvantage.
Alrighty. Let's see. Great job, Audrey.
No.
You almost pulled a muscle. Audrey just sort of sits, huffing, thinks for a moment, and will cast a mage hand to do it for her.
I don't think Mage Hand can do that.
Mage Hand can operate shit, and it can move. I mean, it can carry 10 pounds. And it can manipulate an object, such as unlock an unlocked door container, or stone, retrieve something, or pour the contents of a vial.
Alright. Roll Arcana for me.
Neat.
You try with Mage Hand, but it's not able to move it any more than it has been.
Audrey just looks disappointed at the Mage Hand, and the Mage Hand does this, what the fuck you want me to do then? And, Audrey just starts signing to it before the Mage Hand just flips her off and disappears. Okay, well, you want to try, fucking 8 Bond?
I'll just do it normally.
I mean, yeah, but to put it mildly, you're a scrawny little shit. I can say that. I'm a scrawny little shit.
This is what, athletics to do this?
Yes. Wow. Even without the oil. Stervon, so you know how there's that thing where two people struggle to open something and then another person comes around and does it easily?
Stervon, again, had you just done this in the first place?
It's great, because thanks to the soldier backstory, I think I get proficiency in athletics. I think.
Yes, you do. It's precisely why you have a +5 to it and not a +1.
It just let you guys try. I was like, that's cute. Let me help you.
I want to point out, Abrinan is still more buff than you.
Well,
That's the worst part.
so here's the thing, Audrey. What's Audrey's strength? She's not much more buff than you, in appearance-wise.
I mean, Audrey has a fucking 10 in strength.
And without other things, Abrinan has a 13.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, still more buff than Starbot.
True.
Right, that's assuming that Cerbon doesn't have a.
Starbon, I mean, if Starbon has a 13, then they're equal, I guess, but. Look, point being, we have this thing working.
Yes, so Cerbon is easily able to turn all the valves and dials. You hear steam going through the pipes. Well, water and steam going through the pipes. The generators, at least this particular generator right here, starts making a bit of noise. And is there anything metal on you guys?
I mean, the sword.
Yeah, I have a sword and arrows.
I would presume the arrows are probably flint tipped, not like steel tipped.
Yeah, probably.
Presumably.
Yeah, so I guess I just have a scimitar. It's literally the only metal thing on me.
I like the rapier is metal. I think the dagger is too, but the dagger is also covered in fucking venom.
Well, that doesn't prevent magnetism.
Oh,
I don't know. It could be a non-magnetic venom.
Um.
Oh right, and a whole bunch of cans of mystery cola.
Okay. Things that aren't in your bags of holding that are made of metal start getting attracted to the generator.
Well, then absolutely nothing.
I feel like I should add Audrey does not have a bag of holding. She said, Audrey steals the coat, the mystery cola can start pulling forward and just is going to very carefully dump them all into Starbon's bag of holding.
All right.
There, now you're not going to get pelted by, soda cans.
Wonderful. I guess I'll put my scimitar in my bag as well, seeing as how that was out of it.
Yeah, let's put the metal weapons away.
I never actually used that thing either, hilariously enough.
But, let's just Audrey will take off her coat and put it into the bag as well. Because the implication of studded leather armor is that it is full of metal studs. Audrey might be fine. Everyone around her is being next to a walking, talking elf-shaped bomb.
Alright, so we got this machine running.
Yeah, let's...
The owner's manual is said there are 2 of these things in here.
Alright, well, let's go check out the other one.
So, coming over to this one, it's not as big as the other one, so, but it is in a similar condition.
Oh, great. Of course. We didn't start with the backup generator.
The lights do come on.
Wonderful.
Guys, apparently during whatever cataclysm that caused Balthazar to be abandoned, forgot to turn the lights off.
Well, that's just a waste of energy. Alright. Now, Audrey, freshly out of oil, finally just realizes I don't need oil, I am magic, and will fucking use prestidigitation to remove all of the rust and grime and shit that are keeping these levers and knobs stuck. And then motion to Sturbon, just in case.
Alright.
Yes, you do it, oh great lord of the pickle jar.
I'm gonna straight up fail this on purpose, and we can call it a day on that nickname, alright? See?
Good job, oh great lord of the pickle jar.
Now you try it.
Well, Audrey will try and get this backup generator functioning again, I guess.
Brayden's not able to do it. Go ahead with athletics, Audrey. No!
I work out at the library. How many times must I repeat myself, Sturbon? You know what? You know what? For shits and giggles, she produces the mage hand again. Can the mage hand do it?
Yes, the mage hand is able to do all the stuff correctly, and it starts making noise as well.
The mage hand flips you off, Sturbon, before disappearing.
Jesus.
Okay. Shall we set up camp for the night? I will try and get the remaining 3 pipes functioning in the morning.
I guess.
I'm gonna need a lot of scrap metal. And fortunately, she places her hands on your arm, Sturbon. As the only one not exhausted to shit and back, congratulations. You are being volunteered for finding scrap metal.
What do you mean? You don't look that tired. Meanwhile, I'm scorched halfway to, the land of the dead.
How do I put this? I think I pulled a muscle.
That's your own fault, isn't it? You should always stretch before strenuous exercise.
Sturbon?
Yes.
Wizard. You a druid. Think.
Druids are known for nature, not for metal crafting. So I'm kind of having some issues with your...
Simply acquire the scrap metal, and I can do the metalworking. You are aware I know how to work metal, correct?
With your strength?
I mean...
You just said you work at the library. How are you going to craft metal when you just have the knowledge to do it and not the actual, strength?
Well, you see, here's what my older brother always told me when I asked him the same question. Magic, bitch.
Maybe.
Just take a look around. They probably have spare piping. Okay?
Fine. I'll go looking for spare pipes.
Great. Worst comes to worst, well, I know how to solder shit. I don't know if you don't. Actually, speaking of which, if you can find, like, a wielding mask or something, you don't
Could
fuck
just
around with, you don't fuck around with OSHA.
I could just take like an 8-hour nap and become a fire elemental, ignore all of that. Solder with
Okay,
my finger.
look, do you know how to solder?
If you're a fire elemental, you just stick your finger.
Okay, my point there being, you don't know how to wield metal. You are a druid,
No.
and something tells me you weren't the quartermaster in your brigade.
Although I do have mend, so I guess I could fix
Yes,
it.
I mean, I also have mending. The problem is, she motions to one of the broken pipes. Neither of us can mend that. So, find spare piping, and we can get to work in the morning. I'm going to go set up the magic tent now, as that is something I can do and you cannot.
How did I do this? Okay, there we go. Alright. Do I have to roll investigation? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Audrey would have given him. Presumably, there's a map of the place in the owner's manual.
Yeah, our Steramon can't read Dwarvish, I'm pretty sure he can not.
Yes, but Audrey would have taken the time last night to just fucking translate it.
Alright, you can roll investigation with advantage, so roll investigation again. See if you get something higher than 14.
Let's see here. Yeah.
You cannot read Audrey's handwriting.
Not my fault you're bad at writings. Notes.
I get the feeling it's closer to like you reading cursive than it is illegible handwriting. It doesn't help that she was translating it by herself, for herself, in the middle of the night and probably slipped into Elvish halfway through before realizing.
Yeah, it's not Tong's bad. It's not Tong handwriting bad.
Yeah, I mean, well, Audrey's a noble lady. She has to know how to, penmanship.
And Tong is Order of the Scribes wizard. Do you think she doesn't know how to write?
I mean, write legibly. For more people than just herself.
Yeah, I have to throw Tong at you guys at some point while you still have Audrey.
Your spellbook is atrocious.
Why, thank you.
This is not a compliment.
So you get the Liam's tiny hut set up, and you presumably take a long rest. Correct?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
We have a free 8 hours.
Well, then what are you going to do with that 8 hours between now and when you take the long rest? Because, rules as written say you can't take a long rest more than once every 24 hours.
I mean, I suppose Audrey will take the fucking time to look around the proper control room now that the terminal should be working.
Alright. And, well, without comprehend languages, you can't read what it says.
Yeah, she's going to cast it.
But with comprehend languages, you are able to glean that, well, obviously below optimal conditions. And actually, you're able to find a power grid map, more or less. But so a lot of it is, it shows that no data at the current time.
I'll, if possible, Audrey will try and divert as much as she can, while still leaving obviously this area operational to where base camp is. Which, is going to be horrifying for the people back at base camp for the lights to suddenly flicker on. But that sounds like a them problem.
Yeah, go ahead and this would be either a history or a arcana check.
I sure am happy that it does not matter. And just for shits and giggles, well, good thing she understands magic machinery. Eberron.
Yeah, good thing you're got an Eberron education. Yeah, you're able to meander the power all the way to the starting, or where base camp is, which on the map is, let me just pull up a random name generator for Dwarven cities. Oh, thank you, fancy name generator. You actually do have a generator for that. I wasn't sure you were going to have one. Alright, yeah, I'm not going to try to, pronounce that. That is the name of that entrance area. Or that first settlement.
Neat. Audrey will take the time, now that it's she just scared the shit out of all of the researchers back at base camp. But now that she has a somewhat functional map of the excavation area, try and chart it down.
Actually, you're able to find a working computer somehow. It's not just a terminal.
Password. Password. No. Password 1. Password 1 2. Password 1 2 3 4. Ah, well, of course, that one was it.
And actually, this one is in Elvish. Right? It's an older form of Elvish, but it checks out.
Well, thank God for comprehend languages. She is not in the mood to pull her brain muscle.
It works. You're able to access it.
I'm gonna update this motherfucker's Facebook status.
Unfortunately, he's not logged into any social media automatically.
Alright. Password. Password 1.
Ah,
um, that said, aside from updating this motherfucker's Facebook status, like 3,000 years later, Audrey will rummage through the the computer and see what she can find.
Cerebon, do you tag along with Audrey on this little stunt?
Hmm.
Or are you just like sitting with the Breen and like resting?
I think I'll rest. I'm a little torched.
Well, luckily for you, Audrey, when you restored power, you also managed to bring the Wi-Fi router back on.
Oh, wonderful.
So, among other things, you're able to notice that the last date that the computer has is it's a evening, sometime in the evening. At least you're pretty sure. Since this may have been one of the last times that the computer was on and had power. And that may have been several thousand years ago. But what information are you looking for? Or what are you looking for?
I mean, basically
besides Dwarven Facebook.
Yes, of course. Yes, update all of this man's social media presence. Last online 4,000 years ago. And changing the screensaver to a fucking meme.
GnomeTube is still running.
I'm surprised. The website is still up. Audrey, I mean, like anything in general, but namely, if there was like a diary stored or like something to help explain what the fuck happened here.
So, like log entries or Wikipedia.
Yeah. If there's just a Dwarven Wikipedia entry that's just incomprehensible screaming, oh fuck, oh shit, and just a picture, I mean, it's more than she had previously.
Alright. Since you still have comprehend languages up, and not to mention it's Elvish, well, you could also take time to ritually cast it, whatever. You are able to find the log entries, and so most of them are just like status reports, and reports that are sent off to the capital. As you get to the more recent ones, there starts to get to be more incident reports, as well as reports you're able to find a audio log amongst the at the very bottom, a set of audio logs rather than the text logs.
Just before turning that on, Audrey is going to change the number of days without accident sign from like 1 or 0 to however many numbers she can enter. Because I'm pretty sure the amount of days it's been for like a couple thousand years hits the integer limit.
Probably.
And then we'll open the audio log.
Yeah, let me just check to see about how it's no, not one for it's 243 times wow. So the amount of days rounding is like eight 895,933 days. So, no, it wouldn't hit the integer limits, but it's still a long time.
Great. Well, she will update it. I mean, 20 intelligence.
Yes.
She can figure it out.
Not to
just
mention this computer probably has a calculator.
just because at this point she's just messing around with a dead guy's laptop. And we'll update that so it goes out to all the terminals, and then we'll open the audio log.
The oldest store. Where are you starting from?
I mean, presumably from the oldest audio log, moving up.
Oldest. All right.
I mean,
going to
the
more
oldest
recent.
after the. Yeah, I mean, oldest after the incident report started.
All right. You open the audio log, and actually it opens up a hologram right next to the desk the computer is on. It shows a dwarf and an elf. Appears to be a supervisor of some kind. The dwarf says, "Well, we don't know what's going on. We haven't. A lot of the cities are going dark for some reason. We have any idea why? Don't know. We haven't. Everything's just gone dark, pretty much. And, well, we haven't had word from any of the cities in months. Well, at this point. The next audio log, it shows more time has passed, but among the more interesting things is a Project Skybird, which is theorized as to why things have been going dark, as well as the dwarf theorizing that the druids are definitely sabotaging things. They've always hated the way Bahazar and Mythosil have been running. This is most definitely sabotage. The last one shows the elven overseer or manager. He looks pretty disheveled, and he's got obvious wounds, wielding a broken scimitar. And he's just like, it looks like he's leaning on the desk. The power geothermal station 5. Things are not going well here. The glitches out. Have overrun most of the plant. I may be one of the last people alive. The matron is going to take over the generator room. Power is going to go out if it isn't maintained in 3 years. Hopefully, whoever finds this carry our message to Bahazar City or Mythicil or whoever has succeeded them. Insert elven name out. And the audio log ends.
Wonderful. Well, yeah, Audrey just sort of looks at that for a moment. I've been taken aback before. All right, well, time to update this man's Facebook status, and we'll get back online.
Update his status to dead.
Dead, and then just 3 question marks.
You notice your last update status already has a like.
Huh, neat. She will then write a post saying, "Hey gang, I've been missing for the past 3,000 years. Anything you guys want to catch me up on?"
That will be your majority of the time up until you begin your long rest. Or come back, presumably cast Find Familiar again, and Lehman's Tiny Hut.
Yep.
Cerebon, anything you want to do before the long rest?
Nah. Just tend to the
injuries. Alright.
Yeah. He's pretty scorched.
Alright. In that case, that's where we will call it for this week. Presumably